never watched these games before.
Really? Okay.
Season 2 is going to be different than Season 1. The teams!
The teams.
Oh my gosh, I have to talk about that.
City.
Sasha was in on it as well.
Yeah, we were the Russian trio. That was a little cool, like, secret alliance that we had.
My strategy going in was to be friendly with everybody, but keep them at a distance. You're cut off from the social world. How do you expect not to, like, make friends? I'm just not the type to lie to somebody straight up. I was up to take an offer.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Behind the Beast, where we get to know the contestants on Beast Game Season 2, Strong vs. Smart.
Hey guys, I'm Kikirov, and this doesn't look like Beast City. I'm player 163, and I'm a nursing student, if most of you don't know. I used to work as an optometric technician. If you don't know what that is, it's you work alongside an eye doctor and you pre-test patients, but I took a step back from that role. Currently, I'm just a full-time student, and I'm full-time gym rat, as those of you in the gym community know. So I'm going to have Brandon walk through my upper body routine.
On Instagram, you're listed as a fitness model. So can you tell us about how you first fell in love with fitness and how that became an everyday regimen?
What a great question. So I first fell in love with fitness during, I would say 2020, before quarantine. I was in a high school. I didn't really have extracurriculars other than sports. So when sports, I used to play field hockey. When that was shut down, I didn't really have anything to do, and I didn't want to just bed rot all day, to put it lightly. So it's funny you asked. My brother started going to the gym, and then one day I just forced myself to go with him, and it just evolved from then on. I used to be very skinny. I used to have an eating disorder as well. I'd be scared of food, not knowing that food is fuel. So with going to the gym, I started realizing, I have to incorporate protein, fats, healthy fats into my diet. So with that, I just fell in love with the whole nutrition and fitness all together.
I think that is definitely a struggle that a lot of people face, is thinking that food is the enemy, but it really is just moderation and what you intake. At the end of the day.
Not even that. Before I started working out, I had severe body dysmorphia. I wouldn't even like wearing leggings or the fit that I'm wearing right now. I would never wear. So I think fitness has really brought confidence into my life. And I love sharing that on social media as well.
I love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you.
So now you've also mentioned that you worked in healthcare. So how does that prepare you for the fitness world?
So being in the healthcare field, you really learn about the human body and the basic functions of it. So I think incorporating that into the fitness world plays a crucial role in performing your best as an athlete and bodybuilder, and knowing what kinds of whole foods fuels your body. So I think working in healthcare, or even just studying the human body, plays such a great role in performing your best, both athletically and looking your best physically.
So now you mentioned that you're going back to school for nursing. How do you balance a full-time job or school with your passion for fitness and content creation?
Oh, that's a great question. I think I really got my discipline in being able to perform my best from the gym. I used to not be able to wake up during the mornings. I used to not be able to prepare myself a meal even, or let alone study. So being involved in the gym and being in a gym community really disciplines you and sets you off to be your best self, because you're surrounded by so many people that have a disciplined routine, that work. So I think managing your schedule plays a really big part on disciplining yourself, prepare yourself for school and working out, just juggling it all.
And I think like a very big aspect of also what you said is community. Because I would say for me, I think I talked to you a little bit about my journey with health and how really going to the city and meeting all the people like yourself who are so in love with fitness. I was like, maybe I could become someone like you and one day actually also start to fall in love with it. I'm not there yet, but we're getting there.
I think you are.
I'm starting to feel that one. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. But I'm not there like where I'm like, yeah, let's go to the gym.
Yeah.
But one day.
But the more you push yourself, even on
True.
days where I don't want to work out, I just force myself to go to the gym because I know after I break a sweat, after I work out, I'm going to have an amazing lift and I'm going to feel great about it after. Other than me sitting on the couch watching Netflix, there's nothing wrong with that. I've been there before. But if I were to skip the gym, mentally that would affect me really badly because I know that I could have done better.
Been more productive during the day.
I could have shown up for myself.
No, I 100% agree with that. Like, you definitely like feel worse if you do skip it out, but there is always that high afterwards.
Yeah. And with juggling school and working out, honestly, you have to manage your time. You have to find time. You have to be devoted to do what you want to do. That's the best advice I can give anybody.
Now, one thing that we discovered when we first met is that we both are Russian, and now you also are Uzbekistani. So can you tell us about how those are a big part of your identity?
Yeah, of course. So my parents originated from Uzbekistan, and they immigrated to America, I would say about 25, 26 years ago. So being a first-gen child living in America really resonates a lot with me because I want to perform my best and give my parents like a good reason as to, okay, like why they moved here, make them happy. Because growing up, they didn't have a lot. They didn't come from a lot and they had to build themselves to where they are now. So being a first generation, especially with immigrant parents, really has taught me to really value what I do and try my best with everything because if given the chance, you would want to try your best.
Yeah. And how did you go about learning Russian in the first place?
Oh, so Russian was actually my very first language.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I actually had to take speech classes in kindergarten.
Wait,
to get rid of my accent.
Oh, I had to do the same thing. Whenever I went to Russia, I had to do like Russian classes. And then when I came back, I had to do ESL because I forgot English a bit. So it was very similar. Yeah.
So growing up, my parents knew little to no English. It's very funny because my mom was in college. She was studying to become a doctor. And she would ask me for help in kindergarten.
Oh, wow. Okay,
For English questions. So we would kind of help each other out. Like if I asked her, oh, how do you say this in Russian?
Sure.
Как это сказать?
Yeah.
Like she would tell me.
Это классно, да. Oh, okay. Это классно. And then like also in the city, we kind of use it as like a secret code a little bit, right? Because nobody besides Sasha was also in the city.
Sasha was in on it as well.
Yeah, we were the Russian trio. So if we needed to say anything, we're like, смотри там, это... Yeah. So that was a little cool, like, secret alliance that we had. Because I don't think that's going to be on TV much. I don't think they recorded much of it.
No.
We didn't get a chance to show it off. We knew it in our heads. But.
You could, like, hear me in the mic, like, saying, "Ничего делать."
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now, were you a fan of these games whenever you're going into the show? And what is your strategy going into the competition?
So... very funny you ask. I've never watched these games before.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and when I told a lot of people that in the city, they took it the wrong way, some of them. And then another portion were, like, didn't believe me.
Really? Okay, yeah.
No, it's either, like, they took it the wrong way, or, like, there's, like, no way.
Yeah.
You know?
So whenever the, like, OGs were revealed, did you know who any of them were?
So... I never watched, like, the full show. I saw TikTok clips of it.
Okay.
But it's, like, not the same as watching the whole show. I knew who the only OGs I knew were the winner.
Sure.
Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, JC.
Sure.
I knew
that was a viral moment.
I basically knew all the plot points.
Sure. Yeah.
That's it. But when I told people that, they were kind of surprised and also, like, they were like, why? Because that's a good strategy. But I felt like it was a good strategy if I didn't know what was going to happen. Because season 2 is going to be different than season 1.
That's right.
And honestly, it was kind of different than season 1.
Yeah, it was way more actual, like, competition-based or, like, skill-based.
It was. The only thing that I regret doing, which we'll get into later, is the teams.
Yeah.
The teams.
The teams.
Oh my gosh, I have to talk about that. Yeah. I have to.
Wait, now we're going to go to Ella's specialty. So obviously you're a content creator. So what do you want to show us today?
So today I'm going to walk you guys through my upper body day as a gym rat.
Perfect. So what do you start with?
So I'm going to start with some pull-ups.
Nice.
I usually do 3 sets till failure. With this today, I'm going to do my first set with, just my body weight. And then the following sets, I'm going to increase the weight. So
3 sets till failure. That means like you keep going, you do it until you like literally can't hold anymore, fall, then you get back up and you do it again until you fall. Okay, that's intense. Right. That's intense. Yeah. But I'm excited. Let's do this and let's see you in action.
Yes.
That's actually genuinely impressive.
For like 3 seconds, but
no, that's genuinely impressive. I cannot do pull-ups. So like that you're able to like even do that. You already did so many in the first 2 rounds, and now you did a weighted pull-ups as well.
Thank you.
That's actually kind of crazy. So
when you're incorporating pull-ups into your routine, if you want to get into a pull-up, you're gonna want to do lat pull-ups first. Lat pull-downs, I meant, and you're just gonna increase the weight where it's more than your body weight. So essentially, it's like you're doing a pull-up.
Sure.
So then after that, you're able to do pull-ups. You're on step 2. Step 3, if you want to get more pull-ups, just add weight to yourself, and then you'll get more reps in with just your body weight.
Love that. Okay, what are you going to do next now?
All right. Next, since we have our back muscles warmed up, I was thinking about going into lat pull-downs.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you where that is right over there.
All right, we'll see you there.
We'll see you there. With this, after pull-ups, I really like doing this. It's great for your back muscles. So I'm going to start with 40 pounds. I usually do 3 sets of 8. With each set, I increase the weight.
All right, let's see it.
Bet.
Perfect. Okay, she did 9 reps.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you even noticed that. Yeah.
No.
She's just a try hard. She goes all out. But perfect. Now that we did these, what is the next step?
So for our next exercise, we're gonna do some dumbbell rows.
Nice.
So we're gonna get on to the dumbbell section of the gym. So with this, you're gonna want to pretend like you're trying to start a lawnmower. There's 2 variations. You could either stand and do this, or what I like to do, what I really feel like helps with my back and growing it. So I like to place my hand. You're going to want to elevate the back of this seat up. And I like to place the hand I'm starting with, like at a little heightened position. And you're going to want to pretend like you're starting a lawnmower, just like that. I'm going to grab my weight and I'm going to do 8 reps. Wow.
So whenever we were trying to choose teams originally, I feel like I was going for my like closest people, and then I couldn't find them. So then we found each other. Right. What was your experience like finding teams?
So with my experience, my strategy going in was to be friendly with everybody, but keep them at a distance. So when Jimmy called for a team event, I was kind of at a loss because I liked everybody and I couldn't imagine myself having to sabotage them. So when I was going into a team, everyone just like jumbling last minute. And then with me overthinking, I was left with not really a team, basically. And then I saw Brandon, and I knew I could trust him, obviously. And, right. And I knew that he wouldn't sabotage or, like, try and steal money because he's not that type of person. I just got those vibes off him, like, instantly.
And I'll say this again, and hopefully they show it on camera, that I said multiple times I'm not going to take the money, and I think I generally would have not have.
I know, and I honestly believed it. I go with my intuition. I believed you. Seeing, I didn't know what his name was. He had glasses. He was besties with JT.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the parking ticket guy.
Parking ticket guy?
He was like, oh, I left my car in airport security.
Oh, no.
That's all he was saying. He was like, he left his car in short-term airport parking.
Yeah.
And he needs to grab it. Part of the reasons why I didn't fight to be on your team was because JT was on it. No, I like JT. No hate to you. I thought you would steal money. So,
sure.
JT was on it and John.
Sure, yeah.
So.
And apparently people were talking about that's something they did discuss, that like if they had the opportunity, they would take the money. I never met that part of them, because I didn't meet them until like a few days before.
They were funny, yes, I would say, but they were sneaky.
Sure.
I feel like they were very sneaky, but like not in a bad way at all. We were all sneaky.
I mean, you had to be, yeah. Your own strategy.
Exactly. Yeah. Mine was, like I said, be friendly, but keep a distance. And I think to my favor, it did not work out because I shouldn't have kept the distance. I'm just not the type to lie to somebody straight up.
If you don't care about a friendship with them, then it's just like, don't fake it type of thing. I feel like we actually had like a connection with our language, and we actually had a genuine friendship. But it's hard whenever you don't find any connection with someone.
Yeah, exactly. And going into the competition, really, I was up to take an offer, but not to sabotage anybody else.
Sure.
So going in, I was like, okay, I'm going to keep a distance, but you can't keep a distance with anybody like that when you're in an environment where you don't have a phone, where you're left to talk to yourselves, and where you're like left with little to zero entertainment, and you're cut off from the social world. How do you expect not to like make friends and genuine connections from that?
And I think that's what people don't realize. People say like, oh, why wouldn't you take the money? Like, again, we have nothing. The only thing we have is little conversations with each other. And we get to know each other probably more than I've gotten to know people in the everyday world.
Yes, I've told people from the city situations in my life and stories from my life that I've not even told my close friends and family.
Sure, yeah.
Because like when you're in the city, it's like summer camp, actually. Like you're just with each other, and you want to give a part of yourself to that person as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, obviously, with the team that you ended up with, you had to compete in the obstacle course with. So can you walk us through the moment of rock, paper, scissors? And at the end of the day, you couldn't even actually compete for a spot because you were at the end of the lines. Can you tell us about that whole experience?
So it wasn't even supposed to be rock, paper, scissors to begin with.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The order was Vance, and then I think it was either Eric or Mike, and then I was supposed to be third. No, Mike was like fourth. Mike was fourth. Anyways, there's 5 people.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, Mike goes, let's do rock, paper, scissors. They all voted for Vance to go first, though, because he's a ninja warrior.
I feel like at that point, you should just like put him last because he could catch up if anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He didn't even do rock, paper, scissors. They just put him first.
Interesting. Okay.
Which isn't even fair.
Yeah.
I didn't really fight I should have fought for the rock, paper, scissors part, but we're filming so late, and I'm just like mentally drained.
And y'all were the last group as well,
yeah,
so
exactly.
it was a long night.
It was a long night, especially waiting for the hurricane to pass and everything. It's a very long night. I didn't really fight for my spot as I should have. I was last to go, if those of you haven't watched or don't know. And that's because I lost every single round of rock, paper, scissors. I had to do it twice. Like, I had to first somebody and then rock, paper, scissors somebody else. But I know I went behind Ethan. So, I was really mad about that. Because, Vance just didn't do it. He went first. And with our team, it wasn't a team thing at all. It was the first 5 there get to go. So that really sucked, especially, number one, I obviously didn't trust anybody in my team. I love you guys, but
not with your your ability to move forward in the next round, especially whenever when it was individual.
Especially when it's all for yourself. There's no way. Eric went first because because of his beef with Ian. I kind of egged him to do that as well.
Sure.
Because I was like, yeah, do it. Like I was like, do it. So I was just, it was like drama. It was entertainment for the moment. And I went to see what would happen. So Ian knocked Eric off with his, I don't know,
rod and stick.
Like plush rods or something. I don't know how they expected us to do the obstacle course with that. It was actually rigged. It was not fair. Well, I know it's not rigged, but still, it wasn't fair. So Eric does it because of their little duel, whatever. Man, the order was so messed up.
I don't know the background of how this all set up.
Wait. Eric goes. Yeah. And then, instead of Vance, that's his name.
Yeah.
Vance. Okay, good. Yeah. Instead of Vance going, Mike goes. He also falls. And then Vance goes after Ian crosses through. So he just slithered his way through.
So there really was no order, and then you just lost a couple rounds of rock, paper, scissors, so you just thought you were last.
So, it's funny you ask, because before, like your question, I was mentally drained. We were filming at night. Mind you, like there's multiple takes. We had to stop for hurricanes. Like all my mind was thinking was, get through that obstacle course. So when I saw Ethan go, second to last person before me, I didn't even see if he finished or not. I just went.
Oh, really?
I knew he got across, but I didn't count how many people were at the podium.
Oh, so you were still hoping in your mind that there was a spot. Oh,
and for some reason, maybe because I was so mentally drained, I thought someone was on the other side running with me. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So I was going through the obstacle course, and I'm 5'2". 5'3" if I wear a good size heel.
There was definitely a height advantage.
Yeah.
This challenge.
So towards the end, I kind of fell. I jumped to get on the other side, but it was kind of slippery. So I didn't make it. So I cried so bad.
Hey, but I'll say, you probably got the most support, I think, of anybody who was eliminated that night, from my perspective.
Really?
Yeah, everybody was. To be fair, also, a lot of us already passed, so there's more people here. But,
Wait,
again,
you saw me?
Yeah. Wait, we were there? Yeah, we were on the sidelines.
I didn't see you guys.
Oh, yeah, we were watching the whole thing. So, yeah, we were cheering you on. Wow, you were really locked in, weren't you?
I was so locked in, I didn't know who was watching. All I knew was tears were coming down my face when I failed.
Yeah. No, but you did you had a great attempt, and you went through that obstacle course very quick. It really was the distance that you had to jump. It's just that was hard, and I think
a lot of people didn't make that distance either.
Especially the shorter people. It just happened to. It was a tough jump to do for sure.
Yeah. So I was thinking what would have happened if I made it across? There would have just been 6. And someone was telling me Jimmy was saying that 5 people are there. I don't know how I didn't hear him.
Again, you're locked in, so I guess you're just focused on your own success, trying to get through there. But
Yes. So these are rear delt flies. One of my favorite back workouts, actually. With this, you could do it 2 ways, either standing, and what you're going to want to do is have your elbows to your side. Just pull it like this. You're going to want to really feel that tension on your back right here. Another variation you could do is kneel down like this.
Is there one of the two that you prefer more?
So I actually prefer standing more, because when I work out, I like to look at myself, look at the form I do. So with standing, you could actually, they can't see this mirror, but you could actually just see yourself, see your muscles contracting.
Sure.
See how you look? Honestly, I prefer them both.
Awesome.
All right.
So, let's see you do it.
Yeah. I'm going to do 8 reps once again. And you're really going to want to feel it on your upper back right there. dips. All right, so for dips, it really depends on your level of being able to work with your body weight. So if you're first starting out, I suggest you either use a band like this and you wrap it around your legs like this, just to help adjust yourself. Or if your gym has an assisted dip, I suggest using that before you start with your own body weight. You can always start to see how you feel. You could attempt to do a dip to see your strength level, but if you can't do it, I personally don't suggest you go ahead and try, just to prevent risking injury.
Sure.
Yeah.
And now with the pull-ups that we saw earlier, those are more like pulls, while this is like pushes. So it's a similar exercise.
It's just opposite. Similar exercise, except you're basically moving your body in a different direction.
Sure.
So with this, you're gonna wanna dip down as much as you could and push yourself back up.
All right, let's see it.
Yep. All right. That was good.
More dips than I could do, especially, again, adding the 10 pounds of weight. You're genuinely a beast.
Thank you.
That's the reason you're on this show.
Thank you.
But now to conclude your upper body workout session, what do you want to show off?
All right. To conclude the upper bod section, I think I'm in the mood for some push-ups.
Classic.
Yep.
And so now, in the first challenge, you actually beat the challenge the correct way.
Yeah, I did.
But now we can see, like, if you had to do the push-ups.
Exactly.
Let's see what the result would have been.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Now for a finisher, I'm going to try and do as many push-ups as I could. So let's see how many I could do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, what? Two more, 29, one more, come on, 30, all the way to the top, keep going, 31, push, okay, 30.
Oh my gosh. That was hard, especially after, like, the back.
Yeah. Now, like, you actually did, like, genuine push-ups, like, on the show, obviously. They kind of gave the little restriction where you could, like, ease up a bit. I
tried to really focus on, like, the form aspect of it. But it's, like, the thought that counts.
And you're pushing them out, like, very quick.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. So I'm happy with it.
All right, and to finish off, are you ready for a rapid-fire round?
Ooh, I'm ready.
Let's do it. What is your go-to hype song at the gym?
My go-to hype song would be either 505 by Arctic Monkeys.
Oh, I love that.
I love that
Back
too.
to 505.
Yeah. That or like a Britney Spears song. I'm like stuck between like grungy music and pop. 2000s pop.
I love that. What is your dream travel destination you haven't hit yet?
Russia, definitely. I want to see where my parents are from. I want to see Uzbekistan as well. That or Europe.
Fair enough. If you had a warning label, what would it say?
Ooh, dangerous.
Dangerous.
Dangerous. I feel like that's good.
What's your most used emoji in your phone right now?
Okay, let me check.
Okay, she's getting the proof.
Wait. It's the laughing face emoji.
The laughing face, a classic one. She likes to laugh.
I like to laugh.
And then, how do you want to be remembered on Beast Games?
I definitely want to be remembered as somebody that is supportive of others and a very like competitive player as well. Yeah, I think that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. So thank you for joining us for Behind the Beasts. Thank you for watching another episode of Behind the Beasts. It genuinely means the world to me. Now, for those who do not know, we are also doing a fundraiser across the entirety of the series for Major Connections. It is a foundation created by Gloria, one of the other contestants on the show, and its purpose is to provide resources as well as a sense of community for those with disabilities, both kids and adults, in rural communities.
Now, oftentimes major cities, they have the funds to be able to provide these resources, but smaller cities do not, and that is what Major Connections aims to solve. If you want to learn more about Major Connections, check out the link in the description. If you have the financial means to do so, please donate to the cause. And if you don't at this moment, that's okay. Please share it with your friends and family. But for now, thank you for taking the time to watch Behind the Beast, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.